channel. My name is Riley. Thank you for joining me if you're new here. If you've been hanging out thus far, I appreciate you sticking around. Today I thought I would show you a couple pieces of new equipment rocking in the snake room, and maybe even get to some tarantula rehousings and talk about these awesome acrylic enclosures we got right here. So don't go anywhere, let's get right to it. Alright, so this rack right here is a Serpents PVC 45 slot hatchling rack on casters. So it comes on them wheels, them 10s. Nah, they're like 4s. Okay, maybe they're 3s. But I really like this rack because I already have some hatchling racks from Serpents, and I like this tub size for pretty much everything I work with. Here is their info right there. I am not sponsored. This isn't a paid promotion or anything. I paid for this rack. I bought it, and I just wanted to give them a good shout out because as advertised, their turnaround time was 3 to 4 weeks, and shipping, even with all the craziness, wasn't too bad. So it got to me in one piece. They're great folks over there. Chris, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And what I'm going to do before I get this up and running is I'm actually going to take all the tubs and drill air holes, as you see here, to just add a little bit more ventilation. So this will be hopefully full this season with all the carpet python clutches I'm hoping to have. And so I've got a little bit of time to prep these tubs and get them ready. And I also added a new Vivarium Electronics VE300-2 because this is broken up into 2 zones. So there's a top zone of heat, and then there's a bottom zone. So I've grabbed a dual channel thermostat to run that to get better accuracy. Now the previous ones that I have, it's like 2 half stacks of 18 and 18, and they work super awesome. So just added some more, which puts my total hatchling capacity to 105. But there are some that are occupied currently, so hopefully that'll change. But I anticipate filling up this whole thing this season, which I'm really excited about. Now, I've shown you guys the new incubator, which is up and running. I've got some egg boxes in there starting to come to temperature, and I won't tell you about this super secret method, but just so you know, it works. Tried and true. Learned it from Grant, my boss. So other eggs I'll be doing on some of that hatch-right media, but this is up and running and is strictly for Crebo eggs. She's back over here. I also popped a little heat bulb on top of her per John Michael's instructions to make sure she's got warmth for making those eggs. She is currently in her pre-lay shed. That's why the incubator is running. Going to get it running for a month. Cross our fingers we get some good eggs. So the other thing I've done is I found that snakes are very attracted to these lights, and I've had to Velcro them in place because I keep pulling them down. And the Velcro is semi-working right now, so we'll see how that goes. I'll have to observe and see how they go and maybe come up with a better idea to secure them, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Expecting a few clutches of eggs in this stack, a few clutches of eggs from some girls over here, so gonna be very busy and looking forward to it. So why don't we jump right into those tarantula housings? I know, or rehousings. I know some of y'all aren't big spider fans, so I figured I'd put it at the end. So let's get to this. So the enclosures we're going to get prepped for a few tarantulas are these really awesome acrylic Herpcult enclosures. There's the brand name right there. There's another company out there called Tarantula Cribs. They do similar products, but all acrylic pre-drilled with magnetic closing lids, and they come in various sizes. Really clean look. It's like an overlapping lip on here, so as it closes you can make sure you're not getting any tarantula's legs clipped in there before you hit to the magnets, because it will sort of pull the magnets in place. But very sturdy, holds humidity nicely, yet have good cross ventilation and top ventilation, so these will work really nicely. I'm not going to film the whole process of me setting them up. I'm just going to jump right to these things ready and just kind of hopefully show you a quick uneventful tarantula rehousing. We are going to be upgrading a salmon pink bird eater of mine, that's Lasiodora parahybana. We're going to be upgrading a Mexican red rump tarantula, that's Talil vagans. And then we are going to be giving this big one to my green bottle blue tarantula, which is, how do I pronounce that? Chromatopelma cyanopubescens, I believe. So we're going to try and do that, try and make it quick and easy, have no escapees, and get it done, and show off some spiders. So hope you enjoy. Let's get to it. Oh, and before I forget, Herpcult has these really awesome packages, really cool imagery on them, all sorts of good stuff. I find these work best for invertebrates, isopods, tarantulas, things like that. So anyway, let's go. All right. So very simple, basic setup, because in my experience, they're going to redecorate it anyway. Snagged her old water bowl and put a little fake succulent in here. We're going to be doing the red rump tarantula first. So just keeping it simple. This will definitely be an upgrade for her, coming from this little enclosure right here. So let's hope this goes pretty seamlessly. This girl's a bit of a food aggressive individual, so try and frame you up here nicely and keep it that way. So there she is. I'm just gonna try and encourage her on up. There she goes. And before we do anything else, we will secure her. And like that, she's home. Alright. One down, two to go. Alright, so same as last round. This time it's going to be my LP, the salmon pink bird eater. At the last molt I realized that's probably all that this enclosure will suit this animal for. So it is time for an upgrade. And we're going to hopefully have the same calm, easy result as we did with the red rump. So here we go. Always make sure you have a catch cup. Come here. Look, more room for you to stretch all 8 of your legs. There you go. Excuse me, all the way in, please. And just like that, uneventful, easy, straight into the den there. And again, this animal will probably do all sorts of redecorating, move stuff around, web it up. So I'm very excited to see this animal grow into its new enclosure, and until the next rehouse. So, all right, now for the fun one, the GBB. Here we go. All right, guys. So this is my green bottle blue, and currently I have him or her housed in one of these Zilla microhabitats. And I've read conflicting details about whether these guys are arboreal or not. I've always seen them set up terrestrial, but raise this one arboreal. It's doing just fine, but I will be putting it into this large flat Herpcult enclosure with a log hide, some plants, and a water bowl. in hopes that this will be much more accommodating floor space wise. And again, really looking forward to seeing this animal web this up. The challenge will be getting this animal out of here, as this is a front opening enclosure and the spider has the ability to kind of run around everywhere and avoid me should it choose to. So I want to be delicate with this animal. I don't want it bolting out, and they're pretty fast, so I want this to go as stress-free for both of us, frankly. So you're going to watch me do this, and I'm going to cross my fingers while I do it. Well, cross my toes. I need my fingers. So anyway, no time like the present. Let's take a closer look. This ought to be plenty of room for this dude, or boy or girl. I don't know the gender of this individual. Should be plenty of room for this animal to molt, grow, and live for quite some time. What I'm most excited about is watching it web that whole thing up and really make it beautiful, because it did some good work in here. It's almost a shame to pull it out, but I'm sure somebody will appreciate it down the line as the rest of the little ones grow up. So it's kind of the fun part of tarantulas, is as they grow, getting to make new habitats for them. So, well, thanks for joining along and checking out the new hatchling rack, the incubator, and seeing some tarantula rehousing. I know a lot of my audience isn't too keen on tarantulas, so I hope that wasn't too much for y'all, but I enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. And I will catch you all next week on the happenings that are going on here. That is my life, and bring you along for next week's adventure. So until then, take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week. Later.